stats button. Right now it's blank under all the categories because we haven't started the game yet, but as they play it, you keep track of who's doing what. It's pretty neat. I missed last night's game, and I actually pulled this up on my phone just for the heck of it to see how it worked, and refreshed it all through the night, and followed the Seahawks-Cowboys game that way. So I can tell you it does work. It does update. So if you want to just kind of keep a running tally of the way things are going, that would be a great way to do that while the players are taking the field. So if you need that link, like I said, you can shoot me an IM. It's coalitionfootball.com, and that will get you all the latest and greatest information on the sport tonight. And the reason I was pulling that up, I believe, going back through it, this is both teams' second game. The Packers opened with the Warriors last weekend and lost 28-12. The Yellow Jackets were triumphant over the Kings, 68-21. And I believe for a while, I'm not sure if he still is after last night. He got taken down last night, but up until last night's game, he had the overall passing lead. I guess you'd say pass leader for passing in a single game. So expect to see an air attack tonight. Think that it will definitely be fun to watch.
I imagine Cash is eager to try and get that back from Cam if he can. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it should be a little bit of gamesmanship. It's good to see everybody filing in the stadiums. Just a minute ago, I looked up, when we got here earlier, and it's like 4 of us, and now you open your eyes, and bam, it's just a full sim. So shout out to the fans tonight. You guys make it fun, and should be entertaining. And while they're doing that, I'm still waiting on one. If there's somebody from the Packers in the crowd, I've got a roster from the Yellow Jackets. If not, I can just read the names off the field. But Yellow Jackets tonight, we've got number 13, Rena Sweetwater, number 21, Skippy Flossberg, number 32, Bernard Dubrova, number 7, Cash Zapatero, number 15, Ryrie Shackleton, number 56, Kendall Timeless, number 67, Bert the Awesome Possum, number 4, Jeff Gonzalez, number 14, Ty Geronimo. So those will be your starting rosters. I'm told that number 83, Yoshi, will be here tonight. He just might be a few minutes late. And then our Packers, let me pick their names off while they're getting set. I hope I won't miss one. I know Pasta would never accuse me of missing a name during intros. So we got 69, Weasel Pop Loon, Vince Armour, Miguel Devanter, Kawana Watanabe, Lido Minks, Rico Sanchez, Ragin Hajil Lopez, Nyson Hausman, and Cervantes Hastings. So there you go. Those are our players. Looks like tonight's officiating crew is Trey and Q. And let me roam and scan the sidelines. I can tell you sometimes commentators, or not the commentators, we don't ever blend in. We're the loudmouths. The referees can blend in though. They got that black and white camouflage on. While we're doing that, Kat, have you got the ads ready? We can go ahead and shoot the ad, or shoot an ad for our wonderful listeners at the moment. By the way, I'm totally throwing her on the spot when I say that, so if she's not listening or ready, don't get mad or embarrassed at her. It's my fault.
I'm here, and of course I started with my mic muted as always.
See, that's your fault.
I know. Come on over to Caps. Located on the field with CFL Seahawks. Cover up that bald spot with style at a hat store for everyone. Not just sports hats, no lids, just caps. We have an array of NFL, CFL, and custom caps. Want to support your CFL team or get a funny cap with caps? Hit up Cameron Cora or Troy Briere to get a custom order.
Thank you very much. All right, Tor, let's hear your predictions for this one. What you think?
This is going to run a pretty tight game. It's the main reason I wanted to work this particular one. So it's really going to boil down to who has the better night. Either either Cash or the Packers quarterback, which sadly I'm not as well versed with the Packers. I'm not sure who's quarterbacking for them this season or even this particular game, but I know Cash is hungry and really have to prove that he's not going to get kicked out of his division as badly as people think he is. So,
all right, so
I'm seeing two good even teams. You know, I'm going to give this one, I think preemptively, I'm going to give it to the Yellow Jackets by at least 2 to 3 touchdowns. Is my initial guess. We're going to see what kind of game they have here in a minute, though.
I gotcha. I've been tossing around before the game, and my numbers, if I had to throw some out there, is 35-24, and I'm going to go with the Jackets in this one. So we've got number 14, Nasun Hausman is Nasun, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he's lining up quarterback. You've got 69 Weasel Pop Loon as the running back.
Yep, I'm hearing Jared is going to be.
Yeah, I know he goes by Jared on the field. I wasn't sure if he did in SL as well. And he's going to keep this one and run up the middle for 10 yards right at the first. We'll call it 9.5. Brings up 2nd and inches. His receivers to the left and right. We've got Rico Sanchez on the left and Cervantes Hastings on the right, with Miguel lining up in tight end spot, and Lido on the left as well. He's going to keep this one and swing to the left and picks up a solid 1 yard, just enough for the first down.
Yeah, that game plan is not going to work as long as Bird is covering that back door and middle linebacker. He's going to have to come up with something better.
Yeah, it caught him off guard the first play, but that second one there, they had already locked down on it. So I'll be curious to see what they go to here on third. Or I'm sorry, on first. They just picked up the first. He's going to roll left, looking for daylight. He's actually got a blocker, cut a little left, stumbling through that one, keeps pushing forward, actually picks up another 9. So there you go. Bring up another 2nd and 1 as they make their way across midfield. Play clock nearing the 7-minute mark, so they're already eating up about 2 minutes off this drive. Or at least will probably by the end of the play. Another second. I'm expecting another short run here. It is a good spot to take a shot downfield, though. And he will keep this one to roll out to his right, and he's actually going to go.
He's gone.
Yep.
He is gone.
One missed block like that when you're in man coverage out there on the outside, and it's over. So he'll take that one in on the 39-yard touchdown.
Kind of a dangerous defensive formation for the Jackets to be using that early without a safety on that side. Just left it wide open for him.
Yeah, you can't, like I said, because if you do it one deep, that works as long as the one stops them. But if that one gets held up in a block, you forget it.
Yep.
And that would happen. Maybe the Packers heard our predictions, got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. So.
Yeah, good for them. Play hard.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that extra point is good. That will make it 7-0.
As Marcus is chiming in whether or not the Packers will see what they do on defense and whether or not they can handle that short pass capability of Cash here. That's really going to tell just how capable the Jackets will be to put points on the board here.
Yeah, they definitely locked down on us last week in the second half. You know, we, I think, scored a couple early, and then points really got hard to come by there towards the end. So they are kicking off now. It looks like you've got that's Ty back there at the mid spot, and then you've got Bernard, Jeff, and Cash deep. Ball is up. This one is going to go all the way to the back. Jeff's going to grab this one, bring it up. Looks like middle of the field. He's going to break it to the outside where he will be brought down at the 30. Lido picking up the tackle on that play. And starting offensive positions for the Jackets, you're going to have Cash under center. His running back tonight is Ryrie. I don't believe she was there the first week. I know that in preseason she wasn't around a lot. Sienna.
She's normally on the line, but it looks like they're playing down a man, so they're bringing her back into cover for that.
Yeah, I know she ran for him some last, and she ran to the left there before that one got whistled dead. Looks like Trey's throwing the flag on that one. It's dead ball penalty, most likely offsides, or not offsides, false start. We will wait for the announcer, though. While we wait on that, I was saying their positions. It's going to be Rowry at the running back that you just saw. It looks like Bernard is out to the right.
Home
Actually,
team.
No cadence.
5-yard
so maybe
penalty.
A little bit of a problem with Cash's mic.
First down.
Back there appears to be a little bit of a discussion over there with Trey.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's probably some technical problem. You know, Cat, now might be a good time.
Sure.
Just with that ad.
Need to surprise your friend with a res day gift?
Referee,
Need
timeout.
something extra to make your proposal extra special? Or are you opening up your own club or mall? Maybe you just want to entertain and have some fun. Then why not hire the It Girls and Bellas, a professional dance troupe that always has fresh ideas for that perfect moment. And a regular off-Broadway shows at our beautiful theater in Second Life. Contact Winsong Charming for details.
Thank you for that one, Kat. Big help. And let's see, the referees called the timeout, so I'm not sure if maybe there's some kind of discussion about Cash's mic. I'm not really sure. Let's see if I can get some info. And my back channel words from there is that maybe there's a problem with voice on the sim right now, that nobody is in local. So we will see how that plays out. That comes to me live from a little bird named Jeff Hamilton.
Looks like they might have got it ironed out. That or they're going to have to use a gesture to do cadence.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's rough on quarterbacks.
Oh, God.
It's never quite the same, as when you're saying it. So it'd be interesting to see, like you were mentioning before, Cash's style is based on timing and precision. So if they end up having to go to a gesture route because voice is down, that I can't imagine would have a positive effect. But stranger things have happened. And this gives me another good chance. If you pull up that stats sheet that I was looking at I was mentioning before the game at coalition.com, then you will notice, let's see, rushing on that last drive, Jared had 4 attempts for 59 yards and 1 touchdown. And on the left-hand side under the Yellow Jackets, let's see, you've got Bernard had 1 tackle, and Burt had 1 tackle as well. And let's see, I may be missing a tackle there. I'll have to check and see. I believe there were 4 runs. It's only crediting 2 tackles. It should credit 3 because 1 was a touchdown. So there wouldn't be one. And there you can see it, confirmation. There was some problems with the voice, so the penalty will not be enforced. So it looks like we will redo that one and see how it goes, see how this one plays. It's going to be interesting.
Now, I thought I saw a 9th person in the locker room for the Yellow Jackets as they were coming out, but now I don't see that person. I'm going to hit one of them up right quick and see if we can find out if they're just going to be down a man for the night or if there's some crap.
Yeah, there is 9. Kendall, it looked like crashed, so it looks like she's popping back up there. If they have 9 now, I would suspect it to be because she's came back.
Yep, that's what I'm hearing as well. See if that changes his play lineup any.
I'm being told that voice is working now, so whatever those issues were, apparently it was a temporary hiccup. Not that SL would ever mess up or cause any delays whatsoever. I know y'all know better than that. So we will see a slight delay here after the Packers opening drive. It was a scoring drive on a 39-yard touchdown. We will see if the Yellow Jackets can answer now. And I'm guessing it was a dead ball penalty. It looked like Ryrie was about to be tackled. Yeah, they are saying first down, so they're redoing the whole thing. A little bit of a break there for the Jackets because that play was going nowhere. They are going to hand off again. Much better hold this time as Ryrie fights through a couple of tackle attempts before being brought down after a 12-yard gain. A little bit interesting to see after last week's air raid numbers. This week so far he's attempted to run 2 plays. Both of them were handoffs. So kind of an interesting change of pace.
They're not very well known for having a run game. So yeah, if he's planning on grinding this out a little bit in this first quarter, it'd be interesting to see how well they do.
And I'm
he's
guessing
really open on that right side.
Yeah, I'm guessing that Kendall is still having a computer issue. Because they're playing with 8 on the field and her standing on the sidelines. The play that I just talked right through was a rollout to the right. He threw the ball and was incomplete. And right now they're throwing a flag. It might be grounding. I know he didn't leave the box, but I would have thought that receiver on the right was close enough. But it did sail wide on him, so we'll see if this one's intentional grounding.
Looked to me like Cash just threw it a little too quick. Cash is very well known for snapping that ball very fast after the hike. So it might just be as a warm up a little bit. Maybe he's a little rusty here off the first quarter. But
yep, there we go.
Pass
interference. Wow. Okay. On the home team. So yeah, looks like it blocked downfield. That will do it.
Well, that's gonna hurt. I think we're gonna see some passing here now.
Yeah, 2nd and 15. Although if there's an outside shot, she's gonna pick up 12 again. I would take 3rd and 3 all day long. But yeah, this is more than likely a passing situation.
Yes, Pasta. Uphill, both ways in the snow. We know. Marcus.
All right, so we've got Zapatero with Ryrie behind him in the eye, waiting on the snap now. And Cash is going to roll straight back, fire over the right. Jeff with the grab had 2 defenders on him, and he might be gone. It'll depend on who runs out of turbo first. And he's coasting. Jeff Gonzalez with the 68-yard touchdown play to answer. We've got ourselves a shootout tonight, boys and girls.
You know, I am still waiting to see somebody go for the conversion here instead of the field goal. We talked about it in preseason. It was prophesized we're going to see a lot of it. We haven't seen a single one so far that I know of.
No, there's a lot of talk like that, but you might see somebody surprised, but for the most part, take the sure thing. Unless you're giving me a little preview of what to expect from the Raiders on the next game.
I wouldn't know anything about that, Psych.
The extra point is good. Will lock us up at 7. And it looks like they are still playing with in this case, a woman down with Kendall on the sidelines. Unless they've had somebody else come in that I didn't see.
No, we're still looking at the same 9 out there.
Of course, I'm only seeing 7 now. Is that right? Somebody stalled out.
No, you're seeing the same thing. There's only 7 on the field for some reason. I think somebody crashed in the interim.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're going to need a lot more 68-yard catches if they're playing 2 people down. Jared's going to take this one back, rolling to his right, and he's actually going to go, I believe, unless he runs out of turbo. Jeff's got a good angle on him.
Jeff's got him, I think. Oh, so close.
Yep. Wow. Wow, what an answer. Didn't have to wait long. That's the dangers of playing 7-man down, though, because, I mean, they had somebody short on each side. I mean, it's easy to do. You almost, in the future, if you know that you're going to play down with 7, you almost kick that ball out of bounds and just take it at the 40. Take your lumps.
Well, Bert's got a bit of an iron boot when it comes to the kickoff, so I'm surprised he's not getting some more touchbacks on this. But yeah, if you're gonna play this down 2 men, you have got to focus on not getting blocked when you're running that defense, and I'm not seeing that in the Yellow Jackets play right now. These guys are running up, they're getting themselves blocked, and they're leaving the openings, and the Packers are quick to capitalize on it. Marcus, what do you think John Madden would have said on that one? They're either going to run the ball or they're going to pass it. That's a good prediction.
Yep. And in similar fashion, this one's either going to go deep or it's going to go shallow. So we will see what Jared does here with this kickoff. It's going somewhere, that's for sure.
Now we are down to 6 Yellow Jackets on the field.
Oh, that's not good at all. I know you got to start with, they have 3 on the sidelines. Cash is one of them. Can't believe that they're not calling a timeout. They're actually going to try and field it.
No, here we go. One's coming back out.
And the Skip is back over there. Looks like Skip's just resin in. He may be the one that we missed. And I know they told me before the game that Yoshi was going to be late. You got to believe that they're hoping that he gets here in a hurry. And it looks like this one's going to go deep. Fielded back inside the 10. Jeff's dancing around trying to make a little magic of his own. He will get brought down at the 29. So we will see if the Jackets have another long strike touchdown pass in them, or if they go back to the ground game, which was, had a relative bit of success. So looks like I'm seeing, is it still 8? Handoff Ryrie to the right, and quick tackle there for a loss of 4. So they are still playing with 4. I didn't see the empty ball that time, though. That's why I wasn't sure if maybe Kendall had come back.
Still nobody on center.
No, and that's going to make everything difficult.
And if they're going to play like that, Skip has got to do something with that outside linebacker. If he's just going to let him run through, Ryrie's going to get creamed. Looks like we've got 9 on the field now by the Jackets, though. So
yeah, they do. That'll help some. Good bit, actually. Dangerous pass there. Jeff bringing it in on a mission tonight. I originally thought that was going to be picked. It looked like Jared had a step on him. Jeff just fought for that one.
Jeff's got some good hands. I've seen the kid bang out some pretty good passes on the pickup games he's been doing this last couple of weeks.
Yeah, for a rookie here, he has definitely made some strides.
What are you trying to say, Syke?
I'm just saying, it's his first year.
You got a problem with rookies?
No, I abuse the one on our team all the time. Every team should have a couple.
What if the team's owned by rookies?
Hey, you gotta haze them too, right? You're telling me you haven't hazed anybody? Of course, I know you're a rookie too, but still, nobody on your team has hazed anybody.
The rookies own the team. It's like,
I know, and nobody's hazed the owners.
not if they know what's good for them. No, we get hazed all the time. Mal,
all right.
Mal is quite well known for his effing rookies comments.
There you go.
Don't go over there as a league owner. All things happen that you don't even want to know. We're at that field.
Oh, you have fun every time you come over, and you know it, Maggie.
And while we were talking, that looks like a very nice gain for the Jackets. Brought up 6 yards, 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to go. A little bit of a surprise move this early with the game still very much, in contest. So we will see. I'm going to say it's going to be a cash keeper fake. Nope, I'm wrong. He throws that one and hauls it in by who else, of course. Number 4. Sick move there as he spins the outside. Brought down towards the sideline. That was a grab. An even more impressive juke towards the end of it.
Yep, if you leave one of Cash's receivers open, he will hit him, and he will hit him fast. They're going to have to play a little tighter on them corners.
Yep. So there you go. 1st and 10 from the 38. And they give it to Rowry to the left, and she just gets swallowed by Vince. Vince just busted right through that line, and she didn't have a chance.
If the Yellow Jackets are going to keep working on their run play, they've got to do something different. This is the 2 decent runs they've had. I don't want to call them flukes, but this is clearly not working for them very well.
Well, and it looked like he pushed through 2 blockers right there. It looked like he got through the middle of Runa and Skip, so I'm not sure if he just fought through the blocks and got that or what. Cash will keep this one and roll back. This time, throw over the middle. Dangerous pass, and it is picked off by Lito. First interception of the night. Not the way that he wanted that one to go. So the Packers will take over, quickly loading formations. 1st and 10 from the 31, I believe.
That was Cash's go-to pass, so getting picked is probably going to get in his head a little bit. See if that has effect next time they get the ball.
Well, he has had so much success hitting the corners. I don't know if maybe he thought he saw something there by, changing it up and going to the middle, but they haven't had an answer for his sideline pass yet. And he just took that stab right down the middle of the field, and that is just begging to get picked up. Jared's going to, looks like, keep that one and get tackled for a loss of 3 to bring up 2nd and 13. And we're winding down the final 1st minute of the 1st quarter. Jared's going to keep this one and drop back. Hot pursuit by a couple of Jackets. He will get this one away down the middle of the field. That is incomplete. 3rd and 13. Heavy pursuit that time from, I know it was Runa. It escapes me who the second one was. May have been Burt crashing in there.
Undoubtedly.
So they're going to step up. Big defensive stand right here for the Jackets. And Jared's going to roll around the backfield. Has people in his face. Lets that one go. Almost intercepted. I thought that one was coming back the other way, but it looks like it bounced right in front. or bring up 4th and 13. I can't imagine that they'll go for it on 4th. And they are lined up in the punt formation. Looks like the Jackets have Jeff lined up deep. And that one goes out of the back of the end zone for the touchback, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. All right, Cash is going to roll back, throw this one, another one over the middle. This one, I say middle, it's more to the right, but Bernard grabbed that one, and he's gone, ladies and gentlemen.
That is about what I expected to see from Cash. That is standing operating procedure for him. If you don't cover that short middle, he will snap it and get it on you every time.
Yep, so there you go.
He may be done with the run game.
The 80-yard touchdown play. Talk about a turnaround. Packers had gotten an interception, chance to go up by 2. They end up having to punt it, and then bam, before you can even exhale. So we will wait the extra point to see if this one ties it up. And already at the end of the first quarter, 179 yards passing from Cash Zapatero.
He's got to want that spot back. I haven't talked to Cash about it since Cam took it, but I have to imagine he wasn't happy losing it.
He's on pace, that's for sure. Current mark after 1 week, one and I guess 1.5 weeks is 593 yards. And that kick is up and away. Let's hope they can make the tackle this time. And looks like Sir's going to find the corner and get a little bit of room, but brought down around the 40. Tell you, that's a dangerous coverage there. They are asking to get exploited on those kickoffs.
They're really over-covering the middle and leaving the sides way too far open. But at least that time they did a better job of pulling back and not getting blocked. So.
Yep, and also a change in the formation here from the Packers. They've got 2 backs now. Miguel is on his left, 69 is on his right. He's going to keep this one and roll left. And near tackle on the sideline, hot pursuit from Jeff, and he's going to get brought down for about a gain of 8. Field will say 9. So it looks like they want that extra blocker that you gain whenever you pick up that second back in the backfield.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some run plays out of the Packers here for a little bit this quarter. See how long that lasts.
Could be. And he's going to keep this one cut up field quick. And this one's going to be a keeper rolling to the right. And he's got the corner, not a whole lot else, but he will get enough. So this will bring up a fresh set of downs at the 48. Again with the 2-back set, and I would imagine they're going to keep running this until they stop them.
Pretty much until the Jackets give them a good reason to knock it off, they will keep taking it. So, let's see how this goes.
And he's got a lot of room on the outside. Staying behind the line of scrimmage, though, and he's going to fire this one over the middle. Caught by Miguel. Miguel, of course, was that back, that second back that they moved back there. Looked like he ran some type of little hook route there over the middle. It's hard for me to follow where he was going because I was keyed in on what Jared was doing, and I noticed he pulled back from that line of scrimmage. That's when he decided to fire it. So we've got 1st and 10 now from the 21. A lot of showmanship out there on the field tonight, back and forth. And that was a great block there off the line. He was about to get sacked. He's going to fire this one to the end zone, and caught in the back by 69 on the 21-yard play to make it 20-14, awaiting the extra point. That's a lot of numbers right there. 21-yard touchdown to make it 20 to number 69.
Well, that guy's name's a little... What was that, Weasel's Pop? What I'm seeing there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm guessing as in like Pop Goes the Weasel, maybe?
Your guess is good as mine.
There you go. No, I played with him last year for a little bit, and he was actually number 69 then, so it's a little weird now to see him named 69 but number 34. But
yeah, not confusing at all, no.
It doesn't quite have the ring, though, as 34 Weasel Pop, so... So, all right, we will see if the Jackets have another answer now, as it's 21-14. This kick's coming back deep. Actually, a little shorter than what I originally thought. Picked up at about the 15, and he's got a lane. One man to beat. And he will take that one out to the 44. Where the Jackets will now try to answer. Cash keeps this one. Actually, quick handoff to Ryrie, who finds a little bit of room there on the right. Picks up 7 to bring up 2nd and short. Near, if not over, midfield. And another handoff up the middle near the 1st down mark. She picks up 2 more. So 3rd and short from the 45. And I wonder if we'll see another run, pick up the 1st, or if he might take a shot downfield. That 1 to go is always a nightmare for defenses because you know your gut tells you it's going to be that short run. And it ends up not being. And he's going to roll back. Looks like he's going to fire this one downfield. Fires it to the left, just a little bit in front of Skip, though. And that will bring up 4th and 1.
I would think with this 4th down, he's going to have to go for the run just to get the 1st down. But it's
well,
really
you'd think so, but then that swing pass to the right, it's also been bread and butter tonight too. So
if they leave it open, I think that cornerback is starting to learn that he can't keep running back like that and leaving Jeff and them open on the right and left side. If he keeps doing it, they're just going to get picked all night. They're trying to adjust.
We will see as the 4th and 1 comes up. Looks like it's going to be a throw. He's rolling straight back, fires right over the middle of the field, a little bit in front. So that will be a turnover on downs. While we do that, I'm going to ask our lovely assistant Kat to hit the people with an ad tonight. Tell them what they should be buying.
Tonight, they should be experiencing the unique atmosphere of the Mystic Rose Club. With stunning design and decor, the club is open to all. Listen to music and dance on the state-of-the-art dance floor. For romantic moments, retreat with your partner to the secluded tables on the 2nd floor. Or visit the bar. Weekend events start with a live DJ to set the mood, followed by live singers to close out the evening. Mystic Rose Club.
There you go. And while she was reading you that ad, there was a handoff to the left, and 64 gets tackled for a loss of 3 to bring up 2nd and 13 now for the Packers. Jackets needing a strike or needing a stop now to keep from going down 2 scores. And Jared's going to keep this one a roll to the right. He is nearing the line of scrimmage. He will keep it and run, and he's got big yardage. Picks up 25 on the play. There is a late flag coming in, though. This will be interesting to see. Not quite sure.
Hopefully the Packers don't lose all those yards they just gained. Pass interference. Ouch.
Yep.
Away team.
A little bit of, yeah, and that one is on the Packers, so that's coming back. That is a huge penalty. My best guess, I didn't see it. My best guess is that somebody got a little bit of a head start on a block downfield, knowing that he was probably going to be running it.
That would be my assumption.
So we will wait to see what the new line of scrimmage is. They didn't flag for dead ball, though, so I don't think this one will come all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, but
Referee, timeout.
and so now the referees have called for a timeout, so there will be apparently a little bit more of a discussion. While we do that, though, I'll have our CoalitionFootball.com stat question of the night. Who is currently the leading tackler on the field? Who is the leading tackler on the field? First person to shoot me an IM with the ad. We'll do this. First person to shout it out at local if they're not in the play. I'll throw 25 Lindens. Not seen a correct answer yet. There we go, Jason Black. Jason, shoot me an IM. Miguel currently leading. And you would know that if you went to the website and checked the live stats. So, CoalitionFootball.com, love it. He is currently leading with 3. So, there you go. 3 tackles. A host of people, number 2. I know somebody shouted Jeff. He only has 2 at the moment. So, if you want to keep up with those stats, that website's an excellent way to do that. So congrats to our winner, Jason Black. There is his prize of 25 Lindens. All right, so the referee Q is repeating the call, and so we will await the mark-off now. It's a 10-yard penalty. But they have not moved the ball yet back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're just going to play it from where it was 10 yards back from that last run, so... Oh, here we go.
So now they're moving it. While they're doing that, we'll get Kat to hit us with her second ad for the quarter. Tell us all about it.
What radio? What radio with 4 radio stations to choose from? Hip-hop, R&B, soul, island, reggae, calypso, and gospel. Shmoke CeeLo, player of the Jets, is one of the owners and DJs. So get over there and listen to What Radio?
See, now you totally set me up on that because you sent me that IM asking if you could go ahead and read one, and then you started saying what? I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, crap, how is she not ready?
What was the name of that radio station again?
What?
The one you were talking about.
All right, so we were back now, first and 20 from the 30, and Jared's going to keep this one and get most of that, if not a little bit more, back on the 11-yard scamper to the right to bring up 3rd and 12. So far, it's been a costly penalty. We'll see if it was a lethal one as far as the drive concerns if they don't convert here, because if you remember, they were all the way down around the 30 on the other side of the field.
Well, we've got a little bit of different formation going on here with the Jackets, so he's trying some little bit.
He's going to keep this one in a great open field tackle right there by number Jeff, who just tied for tackles on the night with 3. But this one will bring up 4th and 6. So whoever was shouting Jeff's name earlier, you were just a few plays too late. So it looks like they're going for it here on 4th and 6. A little bit of a surprise. I got to believe this is a run, though, with the success they've had so far on this drive running. He is going to roll right. And he's got room and blockers. Never mind. Cash just flew right through all of them. That was a tackle right there by number 7. He literally just cut right up the middle. I thought for sure he was picking that up because he had about 3 people out in front of him and plenty of room.
Yeah, I have to imagine Nathan is not happy with his lead blocker right now.
No, he's not. And that was really going to give them a chance to score again and extend the lead. Currently 21-14. That, I mean, at a minimum was going to be field goal range right there for 2 scores going into halftime. They'll have to settle for 7 now and maybe get the ball back here as the clock nears the 2-minute warning. Cash is going to hand it off to Ryrie. She reverses field and is still brought down for a loss of 4. And that one will take us to the 2-minute warning. So a little bit of surprise there, but not really when you look at the clock. It's the time if you want to take a chance. You got to know that they're looking for the quick score here, but maybe a chance to catch them off guard there with the quick handoff. Because you're right in front of the 2-minute warning, you won't even have to use the timeout. So did not quite work, so the ball is going back in play now for the 2nd and I believe 14.
At this point, I'm thinking Cash is really looking to start throwing it up a little bit. He's not known for bombing it deep, but his short passes are pretty accurate. Looking like he's going to throw it.
And that one almost picked off. He threw that one a little bit short and behind intended receiver Jeff. And the cornerback over there, I believe it's Miguel, made a play on the ball. I thought he was going to come down with it.
That was actually Bernard that should have caught it. I mean, he could have adjusted on that and picked it up. It was just a...
You're right. That was Bernard out there. Where'd they move Jeff to? He's a sneaky one. Jeff's over here on the left.
Jeff got on the left side now. I think Cash is figuring that left side of the defense is a little bit weaker. He leans on Jeff a little bit more than his other receivers, so he might start putting a little bit more faith in Jeff when he needs that touchdown in the clutch.
Usually they've got Yoshi out there, and they usually line them up on opposite sides, and it's a pretty dangerous combination.
Yeah, I think
he's going to keep this one and roll straight back. And he fires this and another one over the middle, just in front of his intended receiver. That would have been the yards they needed. Now, he's got a tough decision to make right here. 1:50, you're down 7. But you can't give him the ball back right here. You just can't.
Yeah, I don't see him punting it, no. Oh, he is going to punt it. Yeah, not how I would have went with it.
I tell you what, though, the way that the Packers have had success returning it, I would coffin nail this thing in the corner.
Yeah, I have to agree.
There's no way I give him a chance to run it back. We will await the kick. And the Pack will be back on the attack.
It'd be refreshing to see him pull a fake here, so I'm going to hold my breath, but we'll see.
You know, I think if there were less time on the clock, maybe, but not with 1.5 minutes. He does kick this one. It does go out of bounds.
Looks like he heard you.
See where. Looks like right inside the 10, so that was an excellent kick. Excellent kick. So the Pack will attack from the 10. See if they can bring it back. How many more words can I say that rhyme with that?
Let's hope not too many. As the crowd starts trying to find ways to help you out.
There you go. Jared's going to keep this and roll to the left. Dead ball penalty. Either cadence or false start would be my
Away
guess.
Team.
No cadence.
5-yard penalty.
There you go.
Repeat. First down.
You got to know the Packers players are saying, wait, it wasn't working in world. It wasn't working in world.
That'd probably be the smart thing to do at that point.
Right. Hey, it worked earlier, but no, that was a legitimate problem for everybody. Now you got a chance for the Jacket defense to score.
He could have just pulled a Marcus, you know.
Right.
You know it's bad when your own teammates call the penalty for you.
Right. I was just saying, look, I'm not knocking on Marcus tonight. I don't need him to have any locker room material. So Gerald's going to keep this and roll to his left. And picked off by Jeff. Wow, boy, you did not want to make that mistake if you're the Packers, because now you have got the Yellow Jackets knocking on the door inside the red zone already.
Yeah, with 1.5 minutes left, the Packers should really just be grinding the clock out right now. They've got a lead. Hold on to the lead. Don't throw the ball and risk getting a pick. Now.
Right?
Now they're going to have to scramble not to give them a touchdown and tie this up. Cash going for what works.
Oh,
and gets
no, an interception of his own. Jared returning the favor.
Faith denied. Ouch.
Yeah, that was definitely not the way you wanted it. I mean, even if they just killed the time and were unsuccessful and kicked a field goal, but to turn right around and throw the pick is not what they needed in that spot. He's going to keep this one. I'm going to say he keeps this one on the ground.
Yeah,
good call, because he's going to gain a good bit of yards. Yeah, with the rash of turnovers there, I believe I would just keep this one on the ground and go to the locker room.
Yeah, these two teams are just too evenly matched to be throwing that kind of risk up, and I think he's finally starting to realize that. He's got a lead. He's got to hang on to it.
Of course, now he's hanging back. He's going to air this one out too. A little bit long. Bring up the 3rd and 3.
Well, thankfully I'm not the quarterback, so I don't have to worry about decisions like that, Marcus.
He's not needing you to block for him next week, is he?
You know, I think he is. And I don't think we're going to see a lot of rolling to the left on the Raiders that night, so we'll see.
And while we're pointing that out, Jared keeps that one up the middle, runs to the left. The visiting team Packers will take a timeout.
It's looking like they're just trying to run the clock down to get that touchdown in the last few seconds. So probably the smart play to do at this point.
We'll see. It'd have to be a not luck, but you'd have things go right 45 seconds. I tend to think they're going to go for about 20, 30 yards to kick a field goal. We'll see, though. All it takes is one missed tackle.
That's true, but you know what? They've got 2 timeouts left. You know, use them or lose them.
He is going to roll out. And he fires this one off just behind his intended receiver's 6.
Another easy pass completely dropped by the receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one would end up going a little bit
Yeah, I
behind him
just
there.
messaged him from Dirty Siberian or whatever his name
Could
is.
have been catchable. I think that one
Or
could have been.
Siberian, whatever his name
I don't know, though. It's hard
Dirty
to see
Sanchez,
sometimes
I
with
don't
3D
know.
perception as far away as a little
My
but
God.
so we will see now, Jared keeping his
Maggie,
dog
I'm
back.
fairly certain it is Dirty Siberian, in fact, not Sanchez. Although if he changes his name tonight, I'm holding you accountable.
Big throw downfield and reception by Cervantes. So he's going to get that one. The clock stopping again. I would imagine we're going to see another visiting team timeout called. Although I have not seen that indication yet, but they did stop the play. Another touchdown here would be huge.
I have to agree with Marcus here. It's a little gutsy, but definitely a better way to end the half. Don't want to end the half after 7 minutes of fighting and getting nowhere.
Yeah, very, very good point. And it's a little bit of a gut check now for the Yellow Jackets. I mean, they're within field goal range here, but let's see if that's all that they can allow them to give up. And now they've used 2 timeouts, so you know if they stop them once in the field of play, they're going to make them burn that last timeout. I would think lean them more towards having to kick, but we'll see as they get ready for the first down snap from the 20. Jared's going to keep this one rolling left. He's got a receiver to the left wide open. He's going to fire it that direction. Jeff steps right in front of it. Gotta love that
Threw it
boost.
short, and Jeff has got a nice opening here.
No way. Not on the last play of the half. No way.
He's
It's
going
going
to
to
run
depend
out
on
of
whose boost runs out first. He's got Lito catching him. It looks like
He is
didn't have enough
squeezing
boost to
every inch of
outrun
that
him.
out.
He's got. Oh, wow.
Oh, so close.
Wow. He had blockers, but that last tackle there by Kawana just fought through the blockers he had. That was almost. I mean, it was already impressive. But wow, to come back and tie the game right there would have been more than I think they could have hoped for.
It would have been one hell of a play by Jeff, that's for sure. Jeff has really got to be mad at himself right now, although he did the best he could with what he had. That was close.
I didn't. Yeah, he closed. That receiver was wide open, and I guess he had already started closing before the ball was thrown because by the time it got there, he was obviously stepping in front of it. But there was definitely a window. So we're going to get quiet and turn it over to the ladies this time. So if y'all will cam the cheerleading stands, they're going to take it away.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yellow Jacket. Yeah. You know what it is. sway inside. My engine roaring, it's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal, got you out here checking game, I'm balling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you can tell them. It's made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for them, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not. When I pulled off the lot, that's not. Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, yellow jacket. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Rockin' yellow diamonds, so many rocks up in my watch, I can't tell what the time is. Got a pocket full of big faces, throw it up, cause everybody that I'm with
Yellow
Taylor.
jacket.
Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not. When I pulled off the lot, that's not. Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Stay fly like I'm supposed to do. That crowd underneath them clouds can't get close to you. And my car look unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. You know what it is. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you don't, you should by now. When you see me, you know everything.
Yellow jacket.
I put it down, Taylor gang. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not. When I pulled off the lot, that's not. Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow,
Yellow jacket.
Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, four, three, two, one, zero. Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, I see. Well,
For the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Ooh, it's a new day, you know how I feel. Ooh, sun in the sky, you know how I feel. It's a new day, you know how I feel. Ooh, whole clique is with it, no question, we all on this champion vibe. This how I ride, my passenger fly. We take off in London, end up in Dubai. This is a marriage, and music my ride. My life is so lavish, you don't recognize. So let's go to a new day approaching. 80 million is the rolling coasting. Want the recipe to this commotion. I got that melody soaring like vultures. Who told y'all the party's over? Well, it ain't over till I told ya. I'll fill my cup running over. Tomorrow I might get sober, but tonight I'm like. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your.
All right, guys, I think we are about to come back from halftime. While we're doing that, before the players take the field, we're going to let Kat hit you up with a couple of ads. Kat, take it away.
All right, everybody. Tonight, we're going to talk about checking out that Southern California, a theme sim dedicated to real-life SoCal beaches. Come relax on the beach, feed some seagulls, take a ride on your bike along the coast, and soak up some sun with friends. Complete with our typical SoCal swap meet area. Everybody, gotcha sells. The famous Southern Cali sport, skateboarding at our local skate park, stores located in the town's main area, and all your shopping needs, including Hectate, clothing for dudes with that California feel. Lots of photography opportunities with a realistic weather-changing atmosphere, perfect for any blogger. Call it home by renting adorable beachfront apartments with fantastic views. Shop, hang out, play, where loitering is encouraged and memories are made. And let's talk about, while you're there, you've got to have something really cute to wear, ladies. So come out in the next game or over to that SoCal beach in style. Divalicious Designs has a vast selection of stunning clothes, skins, and hair for the ladies to get you looking your best. Don't worry, we didn't forget about you guys. We have another shop for clothing devoted to the latest in men's fashions. So stop by and visit today. Divalicious Design.
There you go. See, you got me fired up there when you led off for that first ad and said something about Southern. I was about to kick on my boots and get country, but then you went Southern Cal, which is still a nice place. I still need to get over there. I've heard so much about it, but I haven't had a chance to go yet. Did you say that Divalicious had men's clothes or no?
Yes, they do. They have a store dedicated just to the latest in men's fashion.
All right. I may have to try that. I'll be honest with you. I don't shop for clothes very much.
Box up here? What?
True confession.
Yes, Psych, we know, because we have to take you shopping and be your,
right?
Yeah, personal
Confessions
shoppers.
of a cheap
Consultant.
individual in SL. All right, so that one gets kicked deep. Jeff's going to take this one out. Not quite as successful as his end of the first half theatrics, but he does pick up 24 yards to get taken down at the 23. Yeah, no, I had to ask because I was getting ready to call, and I was like, Does a place named Divalicious have clothes for guys? So I did have to ask. So I might let
Yes,
somebody take me
they do
there.
have mesh, so you can get rid of those prim pants.
Hey, don't hate on the prim pants, man.
Psych.
Yes.
Come on, man.
No
I'm
lie.
just saying.
Get out of 2007. They got mesh now.
I'm just saying, prim pants. Cash gonna fire this one over the left, and not the good way to start the first half. That one's or second half. That one's gonna get picked and returned. Making fun of my prim pants.
See, even Bree agrees they're not going to make a comeback, so you need to just go ahead and put them in a box and come
Look,
into
this
the
ain't
new world.
this ain't sexy. They don't need to be brought back. They never left. Prim parts forever.
No. The noodle hair, the flexi prims, it's all got to go, man.
All right, so the Packers getting ready to take over this one at the 35. Right? Sorry, not sorry. Me and Pasta holding the line right here. Jared's going to hold the line here, rolling out to the right, and don't see any receivers
Nice.
downfield. I believe that was run all the way, or either some type of horrible miscommunication, because there was nobody downfield in front of him. So most likely they were staying in to block.
Yep, Burt clipped right through the blockers, got a stumble in, Runa came in for the kill. Looks like we have yet another formation change up on the Jackets, so still changing
Right.
things up here, finding the groove. Still down a
Sorry
man,
if-
too, unfortunately.
Yeah, and sorry for those listening if my mouse clicks are coming through the mic. I'm trying to get cammed in so I can deliver all the latest, greatest of play action. Jared's going to roll to the left, and no receivers again downfield, so this is a run all the way. Oh, he broke through that one.
Wow.
Wow, that not what the Yellow Jackets wanted. They had him wrapped up way back behind the line of scrimmage, and he just fought through it. You cannot give up on those. It's easy to do, but
That was some serious clutch blocking. Two of the Jackets, Jeff and somebody else, came right in on him, almost had him, and got blocked right at the last second.
and we'll see if they can now convert this one into a touchdown, as it looks like they were going to probably force a field goal attempt there. And quick step to the right. Fake, though. He's going to cut to the left, and the Yellow Jackets bid on it. He's going to gain 8 to make it 2nd and 2 from the 12. They've done a good job of keeping the Jackets defense on their heels tonight. And this one's going to be a sweep to the left, and he fought through it. It looks like I thought it was another block, but he kept moving too quick. Maybe he never did get picked up. Either way, he swept around to the left side for a 12-yard touchdown.
Yep, exploited that spot on the Jackets line where they don't have a man. Unfortunately,
Well,
Burt
see-
wrapped around and tried to blitz from the side and just left it wide open.
Are they down with 8? Because for a while they've been playing with 9. Did
They
lose
were, but
somebody
they're
at
back
that?
down again. Yeah, somebody came off the side and then disappeared. I don't know if he's lagging or what, but they are down a man again. Kendall.
Okay,
yeah.
looks like Kendall crashed again. And still no word on Yoshi, who we knew was going to be late, so. They are short on players and firepower at the moment, missing their second key receiver. I know they've got Ty. Ty's played with Cash for a while, but I think Ty signed on pretty late, so I'm not sure that he has a whole lot of experience with boosting or anything else. So Jeff having to carry the load so far tonight as far as the experienced receiving core for Cash. Done a great job. I mean, they've hooked up a number of times, but they're going to have to pull a few more out of their hat. And Jeff's going to grab this one at the 4, take this one upfield. He's got some good blocking. He's going to bring this one out over the 20 to the 24. shout out also, if you're going to watch this game later on YouTube, shout out to Dexter, who's doing our recording for us tonight, usually up above us. So be sure to hit him up, thank him if you have to watch this game later. If you're here, you know to thank him, but if you're watching it later on YouTube, you'll know who to thank in the world. So we await the response now from the Yellow Jackets. Single back set. Give is to Ryrie up the middle, and she is just tackled short.
Still doing that same play. It is not working.
Well, you know, sometimes it's easy from this spot to point out, but and it may not have been there on the field, but it really looks like had she taken a step to the right, I think she had a few more yards to gain there. But it looks like
some
she
fancy
cut it a
footwork.
little too close.
A little bit of fancy footwork might buy her some distance, but the thing is, if you're going to do a run play, you can't be down a lineman. You can't be down a blocker. You're basically hoping that the reaction time in your running back is fast enough to exploit any gap coming in, and you've got two OLBs coming in through the line. Nobody's stopping them. She's going to get plowed more often than not.
Quick
and
throw.
I think we've seen that.
Fortunate not to have that one picked off by Rico. He threw that one again, kind of left off center, and was very close to another pick. Right now they're in a situation, but they're not in panic mode yet. But had that one gone for a pick, I think it would have been time to hit the button.
Well, unfortunately for the Jackets, I think this is going to boil down to a fortitude test for them. They're down touchdowns. They're down Yoshi. They're down a player. This has got to be getting in their heads a little bit.
And that is
Now
a
a sack.
huge sack for Vince. Because you got to believe down two that Cash probably would have considered going for it if they'd have gotten close. But 4th and 26, and there's no way.
Yep.
Packers
And
starting to impose their will a little bit.
I know the conventional wisdom at this point is to punt, but if I was Cash, I would be going for it. Second half, he's down touchdowns. He's got to start getting some more points up there.
We'll see if he could get this kickoff quick. The looks like the Packers were late sending a guy back. But now he's pretty well settled in back there. And after this change of possession, we'll have Kat hit us up with another ad if she can. Looks like this one's going to be another coffin into the corner, and it will go out of bounds. Kat, if you're there, take it away.
Let's talk Virtual Attitude Wrestling is the #1 virtual-based organization grid-wide presenting 2 weekly shows, Elite Tuesdays at 5 SLT, Turbulence Thursdays at 3 SLT. Be sure to come down with your family and friends and be a part of the magic of Second Life. Check out the VAW website at http://vawuniverse.boards.net.
All right. Now, y'all don't shout this because I don't want to interrupt them with those on the field. All right, but let's say that I was going to become a wrestler. All right, and we're going to say that the tagline for my name is The Incredible. Y'all in local, fill in whatever the adjective would be. God, this is going to be hilarious. The Incredible what? What would my wrestling name be?
Do not read those out loud. We're going to get some bad ones. Prim Pants.
Prim Pants for the win. And deep throw there. He's going to go. Maybe not all the way, but he's going to take this one a good bit of it. Nope, he's gone.
I have to ask,
Gone.
what was
Number
Bernard
7.
doing?
Lido Minks with the 92-yard pass play. Forget it.
Bernard was nowhere to be seen. Other side of the field, way in the back. By the time he started coming in on that ball runner, it was far too late. You know, I got to say, my prediction is being shot in the foot right now.
Right? That would make 2 of us. Definitely
Although, in
make
all
2
fairness, Jason did IM me with his own prediction, and he was calling it for the Packers by about 20 points. So, and the Jackets lose another player off the field.
Oh boy, it's just not going the way that they wanted at
Cash
all.
himself, he's TPing Kendall back in.
Okay.
So this is actually good.
Yeah. From the jaws of defeat, another player was found.
There's still enough time in the game. He could bring it back at this point, but they're really going to have to work hard and get a couple of picks in here.
Well, I mean, all it takes is a score here and then a pick six, and you blink and it'll be tied. So, yeah,
Exactly.
There's still plenty of time. And while we're waiting on that plenty of time, we're going to let Kat hit us with another ad. We'll see what she's got for me this time.
I've got Combatant. Combatant is the first and still the lead innovator in high quality, 100% original mesh and clothing products aimed for the football community within SL. We offer a wide range of products from cleats, helmets, compression clothing, uniforms, hand warmers, gloves, and much more. Don't accept cheap imitations. Determine the game, not the game determine you.
There you go. And the key word for all the haters out in the crowd tonight is he makes mesh. No prim parts there. I know, right? So we wait to snap. It looked like Kendall came back. I don't know if I see her on the field, though. Did she crash out again?
I think it's so, unfortunately.
I don't think they had to
no,
use
I see
timeout,
Kendall,
though, because it was on the possession.
Kendall
Cash
is on the
gonna
sideline,
keep this one
but
and
not
roll
coming in.
left. Pick up two. He had a hole there, but it closed up quick on him. And Kendall is still here at the stadium. She's down there standing by the fan at around the 40. So she is here, just not quite sure why she's not situated yet. So we will await the 2nd and 8 snap from the Yellow Jackets. Time not an issue yet, but very easily could be pretty quickly. He's going to fire this one to the right side, and that had trouble written all over it. He overshot his receiver, and it was picked off by Ragin. Ragin bringing in his first pick of the night.
Cash is used to throwing that ball quick, but either his receivers just aren't on it today and getting open, or he's throwing it too quick and needs to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, that one, it sailed a little high on him. There wasn't a whole lot his receiver could have done there. And fortunately for the Packers, they had a guy covering a little bit deeper that was able to grab it. So the Packers will now look to possibly ice this game away if they can get a touchdown here. 3 scores with a quarter and 3 minutes is a tall task. Jared's going to keep this one and run. He's going to cut right, break it back through the left in the middle, and he actually might go one guy to beat, and he's going to get brought down at the 3.
That was an excellent run. Good blocking by the Packers.
He was cutting hard left and right. So the line of scrimmage now is about the 3.5, 4 yard line. And they are in no hurry to snap that clock. Who can blame them? It looks like they're already trying to rush this game a little bit. And who can blame them? Up 2 scores inside the 5 with a chance to take another one. In no hurry. He's going to let that one drain all the way down, take the snap. Big shot over there to the left side, and it is caught for the touchdown, 41-14, pending the extra point.
Well, this is a non-conference game for both teams, obviously, so this is really about win-loss and point differential. If you can grind them points up, grind them hard, and it's looking like that's the Packers' plan for the rest of the quarter, the rest of the half, rather.
We will see. Of course, the Yellow Jackets are probably not going to give up, I would wager, knowing most of them, as I've played with a lot of them. So I don't expect them to lay down by any means, but they are definitely in a hole right now, down 3 touchdowns with 1.5 minutes to go in the third. And that kick went for a while and brought back out to, let's see, around the 27. I did a pause there. I saw Wooderson there. So we will see what the Yellow Jackets' answer is. He's going to take the snap back, fire over the middle. He's rushing that one and fortunate to not get that picked off. I thought for a second that it was, but Ty, his newly returned wide receiver, brings in a big haul there, picking up 8. Anything right now, positive momentum is a plus for the Jackets as they're facing this 21-point deficit as the third quarter winds down.
See if he tries another handoff to Ryrie again. Nope.
He almost got sacked and ends up throwing a bullet to Skippy. I thought he was going down on that one.
That was really close. I'm surprised the lineman didn't bat that down or intercept it from him. Good pass.
Yep, 25 seconds left. The clock is rolling. Whenever we do hit the fourth quarter, we'll go to our lovely assistant Cat for another ad tonight. And you would think, yep, they definitely want to get one more play in on this quarter. He's going to roll to his right, fires it over the middle, wide open receiver, and overthrew him. He had Jeff on a rail on that one and just put it a tad bit, 5-7 yards over his head. That would have been a quick strike that they needed. So the situation is now 2nd and 10. 2 seconds to go. Score is 42. It is 42, right? I just realized I started saying that and wasn't sure that it was. 42-14. Ryrie's going to take this one to end the third. Sorry, loses one, so it will start the fourth quarter as 3rd and 11. Kat, take it away.
First off, I just want to remind everybody that be sure and volunteer for the CFL. We have positions always available for commentators. for cheer ops, and for referees. So be sure and get out there and show your support for the league. Also, we're going to talk about scene. Tired of trying to fit yourself into fashion category that just doesn't seem to fit you? It's too mainstream, too blah, or just generally too conformative? Scene is that brand that is going to change that all. Thinking outside the box, pushing the boundaries of style and fashion. We're here to help you explore your personality and mold your SL to fit your style. With a little bit of everything, we can guarantee you'll find something that works for you.
All right. While we do that, the Jackets pick up a first down. Jeff hauling in another one. So that'll bring up a 1st and 10 now from out near the 40. Cash going to roll back, fire this one over the middle, and a little short as Alito will grab his 2nd interception of the night.
I think the Packers have pretty much figured out that short pass down the middle play of Cash's, and it's not really capitalizing for him anymore.
No, and if you go back and look too, the last one, was Jeff open down the middle and he overshot it. You got to think maybe he overcompensated a little bit trying to bring that one down and brought it down too much and was able to be grabbed by the other team. Either way, now we have got a little better than 8 minutes as he will swing right, Jared will, on the run. He's got no receivers out in front, but now he does. They actually swung out late. Nice fake there.
Just missed it.
And he just missed a deep one. I'm telling you, that it looked like, unless they just weren't rezzed on my screen, that all of the receivers had stayed in the block over there, but then he pulled back from the line of scrimmage like he changed his mind about running.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I saw it.
It's kind of tricky. Sometimes people just disappear and reappear, so I'm pretty sure that's what was happening, but I hate to say that, and then everybody else on their screen's like, what are you talking about? He had 3 people out there.
Oh,
he's going to keep this one and gain enough for the first and then some as he is dancing around, pulled a loop-de-loop, picked up enough around 20. Yeah, he spun like a wild man over there on that sidelines, shook somebody right off and kicked it back to the middle of the field.
Yep. Yeah, that is the 2nd or 3rd time, unfortunately, he's gotten around Bird at that exact play. Bird's having a hard time cornering him in without anybody to come in and pincer him.
And we will look first towards the end of the 3rd quarter. The Packers were definitely content to run clock. I wasn't sure that would still be the case, but they are letting that play clock run on down now. Still snapped it with 20 seconds to go, so maybe they're not quite running full clock kill yet, but Jared's going to keep this one again for another first down gain. Pickup is actually 11 to bring up 1st and 10 now. So 1st and 10 snap now from the 40 for the Packers. They ran the play clock down to about 20 last time. We'll see if that is the continued operation here.
We got a comment from the fans here that maybe the Jackets need to be shadowing that quarterback a little better to stop the run plays. I think what we're really seeing here is a failure to contain. The shadowing's going on, but it's just not helping. That line's getting up there, getting the blocks, and then when he runs through, typically it's Bert's the only one left who isn't blocked, and it's just a quick sidestep, and Bert is gone. Looking like the Packers are looking to bomb it here.
It would appear. Let's see. Not sure why, other than, like you mentioned earlier, the point differential coming into play farther into the season.
Absolutely. This game doesn't count toward their division championship possibilities or anything, so really this is all just about grinding out as many points as you possibly can, just in case there's a tie later on. And then, of course, getting that win-loss ratio up.
And we also, Jared is now making an appearance on the splash page of the CoalitionFootball.com website as the new leading rusher. So there you go. It's definitely been productive tonight for him on the ground.
Big congratulations to Jared for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he replaced. I forget who.
Looks like Skippy has taken over the defensive leader position as well. That would be Tuzani. Marcus is correct.
And this one will be a pass caught by Lito, and he picked up 22 yards and stepped out down the field. It's a little bit of a compromise. He did air that one out, just not all the way downfield. And this one's going to be another quick pass to Miguel. Miguel's going to catch that one and haul in about 5 yards. Nice mix. They're using all kinds of the field. The last pass was for 20. This one goes for 5. So they're really making the Yellow Jackets commit to covering all over that field.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the Packers have a lot more tools in their toolbox here at their disposal. We're getting a lot of different plays, and it's really working for them. The Jackets, not so much.
And now Jared's dancing around. I think he's trying to fish for a touchdown pass, giving his receivers plenty of time before he is stumbled up by Ryrie, but he does fire it off. Incomplete.
Having to play down a man most of the game for the Jackets off and on, that has got to be hurting them.
And it looks like there was pass interference on the Packers on that play. And he rolls right and fires that one downfield again. Incomplete is the verdict. So that will bring up 4th and 15 after the pass interference call. Four minutes and 31 seconds is your time of possession, or time of the game left in the fourth quarter. The score is currently 14 Yellow Jackets, 42 Packers. And it looks like
Not
they're
sure
going to
about
kick
going
the
for
field
the
goal.
field goal here.
And that one is up and good. And while they reline up, we're going to knock on Kitty Cat one more time to throw us that ad. Tell me all about these clothes. Who's
No,
selling
not
mesh
clothes
now?
this time. We're going to talk about
Oh.
A&A featuring Diamante. Has lots to offer from their home and garden, personalized gifts, frames shop, as well as their line of jewelry, Diamante. Stop by today for the perfect gift for that perfect someone.
And while we line up and wait, I also am going to call out Mr. C as being a poser over there wearing those mesh pants that you're over there Talk about where Prims. Pasta is fake representing. And Jeff's going to take this one again deep, roll it out to the right. He's got a guy to beat on that corner, cuts it back inside, but not before he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, no. Those are my pants Pasta's wearing. Now I'm going to have to change.
I see that he is now meshed in with the rest of society. You see what I did there?
Psych, I wish I had something to throw at you right now.
That wouldn't be prim and proper, would it? Oh, man, they're just rolling now. So Cash's going to take this one and roll to the left. He fires it over the middle of the field. This time it's caught by a friendly. That would be Jeff Gonzalez hauling in another one on the night. I'm telling you, he loves that middle of the field tonight, and that one at least went his way. The last couple had not been as kind.
Without Yoshi here, he's going to have to lean on Jeff a little bit harder than he normally does.
And he's firing this one out to the right, and Miguel just outfought Jeff for that one. Not really sure that you can say that was anybody's fault out there. It was a good throw, good attempt to catch it, but somebody's got to come down with it, and Miguel put up a heck of a fight. So with 3:43 remaining, we're going to change that possession one more time.
Yeah, Cash really should have just let him get a little more open than that. I mean, you bang it out, you run the risk of a pick. It's just how it goes.
That is the negative with the system that he runs. There are a lot of positives. You know, it's real easier to be accurate. It's easier to, you know, where your guy's going to be. But there are also a lot of negatives, and that is sometimes you just don't give your receivers enough time to do what, you know, you need them to do. So
an absolutely brutal sack by Skippy there.
I'm telling you, Skip with a big hit on that one. -8.
I'm really surprised that the Jackets aren't burning some timeouts here just to kind of do something to keep the clock from, well, when they had the ball, not now, obviously, but throw the ball out. Something. Heck, at this point, I think if I was the Packers, I'd even be doing that. Anything to get the most points you can possibly get out of this last quarter.
That's true, but they also appear to have kind of shifted focus a little bit. I'm not real sure that they're trying to move it downfield with those last two plays. It appears they're just keeping that clock rolling as we're marching to the 2-minute warning now. He actually doesn't have to snap the ball, and they could take it all the way down to the 2-minute warning. I don't think that they will, as he does go ahead and take the snap and roll to his right. He's got room for days right there. He's going to pick up the first and then some.
No blocks. Still a good run.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't need them. The Yellow Jackets had committed to the pass coverage downfield, and that left that right side wide open for him. So we will see now. The clock hits that 2-minute warning. They're going to go ahead and snap it now. Jared rolls to his left. There's a flag thrown. Based on the timing, that's either going to be offsides or cadence.
No cadence. Like another run. Jared is brought down at the 6-yard line by Jeff. Got a few yards at least out of it.
And it looks like you've lost sight for just a few minutes.
It does. All right, Nathan fading back for pass on the right side, wide open. Easy touchdown. Cervantes picks up another 6 points for the Packers.
All right. Sorry about that crash.
Welcome back, Syke.
No problem. And I was trying to hand it off to Kat there. I don't know if I did for that last ad.
No.
She'll have a good couple seconds here now, actually.
Yeah, go for it, Kat. Take it away.
Let's talk about Passionate Kisses. At Passionate Kisses, we offer interaction with others in a friendly and open environment. People are looking for that one perfect SL partner to spend time with and see what Second Life adventures await them. Your SL single life will never be the same again. Speed dating parties, group outings, monthly events, and game night.
That's the ad, right, Kat? That's my favorite. Hang on, let me make sure Veronica's not still up there. I'm in trouble.
That's your favorite. And
Veronica's going to get on to me. All right, so this kickoff handled by Jeff. He fought through a number of blockers there before he was finally brought down after a pickup of 16.
Should have made the sound effect.
Which sound effect? I'm afraid to ask since she just read the Passionate Kisses ad.
Not that one, no. It's we got on Jeff about it in pickups over the last couple of weeks now with his run game. Keep telling him he has to make a sound effect when he goes to juke somebody. He actually gets a little bit better run on him. I told him that last run that he just came short of getting that touchdown. Told him, you forgot to make the sound effect, Jeff. He just died laughing.
There you go. Cash going to roll this one out to the right. There's a QB keeper all the way. He picks up one. And I know they haven't used all their timeouts, so that may be why the play's coming out. Yep, there you go. At this point, I mean, you're looking at the scoreboard and probably saying, why? What's the point? But as you did mention several times, every point does count. And even if you're losing at this point, you still count it a small victory if you tack on 7 more. Because you never know, those 7 points might be the difference between you and another team when it matters.
Yep, it very well might.
Always good to see that, too. You never want to see a team just give it up, just keep on fighting right to the end.
Yeah, I think we've seen pretty much every team in the league so far has been really good about that. Both the preseason and the games we've seen so far in the season, no matter how lopsided one game might be from one team to the other, they still put in the work, did their best. So hopefully we continue to see that.
And that one is a pick by Jared. He was taking another shot at Ty downfield. And Ty just got a little bit outmoved there by Jared, hauled in another one. It was a quick tackle, though, so that lets you know that they were both fighting for that ball. We had mentioned earlier Ty's a veteran receiver, but has just signed back up with the league here recently, so maybe not quite as versed up on the boosting and maneuvering. And we also have another change. Your buddy Jeff, the sound effect, just took over as the defensive tackle leader overall.
See if that changes hands again here in the next minute or so.
Well, it's not if Jeff keeps making tackles. Unfortunately for the Jackets, that's not a record they want him to be improving on right now because they do not want to be on defense. But
you know what? You take what you get, man.
And that one's snapping a roll to the right. Burt, hot pursuit, blocked at the last second. He fires it downfield a tad too long, or that one would have been 7 more. And we will see what the Packers want to dial up here in the last 30 seconds. He's going to roll to his right, take a step back, fire this one over the middle of the field, and a little short there for 6. That brings up 3rd and 10. So we will go 3rd and 10, 26 seconds to go. Jared is your quarterback. King Luke's take the snap, roll to his right. Big pursuit by Runa Bulldog, but he cuts it upfield. And they were selling out that time on the push behind the line of scrimmage. And whenever he took that step up, he was gone. So this will bring them a fresh set. 14 seconds. Looks like somebody's called a timeout. I would guess it's the Packers. Can't imagine that the Jackets are wanting to extend the game right now.
No, I'd imagine not.
I think the story right now is that late turned into never for Yoshi showing up tonight, because it just was tough. You know, once you could feel it change whenever the Packers really locked down on Jeff at receiving. It just, you could feel the game change, and it just never was the same again. It was a real competitive back and forth in the first half. You know, right up there to the very last second of the first half when you thought it might be tied up again. But this one, all Packers here in the second half. So I'm pretty sure the next time that I commentate, both teams are going to IM me asking me to predict the other. And this one is a nice pick in the end zone by Bernard, saving face a little bit there with 3 seconds to go. You always like to see the defense keeps fighting.
Time for one more play. Unfortunately, bombing it long down the field is not Cash's typical MO, so we'll see if he throws it up or if he throws it short and just prays for the run.
Well, he'll have to convince himself, you know, mentally to hold that ball just a little bit longer. Give those receivers some time to get their legs underneath it. The problem here is it's a twofold problem, because you know the receivers are going to have to burn that boost to get down the field to get there. But the problem is whenever they get it, they're going to be out of the boost. So I look for a safety to make a play here. They don't have nearly as far to drop back and can save that boost a little bit longer. We will see. Cash going to fire back for what should be the final play of the game. He's going to let this one go from near his end zone, and it falls incomplete around the 50. So that will bring your final score, Packers 52, Yellow Jackets 14. What you think?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I didn't call it. You know, this just proves that the Packers, anybody that's been counting them out, bad idea. Packers is still very relevant, very good outlook for the playoff picture. And we've still got 3.5, 4 months to go, so they can only get better from here. So, excellent game for the Packers. Jackets just really matter to go back, start working on some new tools for the toolbox, so to speak, and hope they don't lose any key players like Yoshi.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that little